Say hello to the Jumbo Plush campaign. We've got the European Union Ball and the BRICS Alliance Ball. These are obviously massive organizations, so you know they had to be jumbo. You know the drill. Head over to makeship.com to reserve yours today. It's kind of funny because both the name BRICS and even the flag have been made out of date. They recently announced not that long ago Saudi Arabia, Egypt, the UAE, Iran, and Ethiopia are joining. Argentina, however, ended up dropping out. Meet the BRICS Countryballs by Ace Animations. He's gonna help explain them here. Please go subscribe. So India is, I think, being China here. Meanwhile, China is being India here. I don't know if they're necessarily doing like cultural appreciation or what. So China has their best India impression. We have Russia trying to win a war from ages as they hammer away at Ukraine. Why is Finland using a jet ski in the background? I don't know. Oh, I guess they can just do that now since the North Pole's melting. Brazil liberating Amazon from the okay, Brazil, let's UK explaining how their aid developed India. Let's not do that, please. And South Africa joining BRIC just to make it BRICS. Yes, it was originally just BRIC and then South Africa joined. But like I said, they let so many new countries in, it's like they don't even really care about the acronym anymore. In 2009, they were just known as BRIC, with Brazil, Russia, India, and China. Then in 2010, South Africa joined, making them BRICS with an S. BRICS members encompass about 30% of the world's land area and 45% of global population. So we've basically been asking for, meanwhile, China, China's probably just gonna crush Taiwan. Time Speed USA losing his mind about this. People waiting for all the other countries to... that's a completely different organization that they showed at the end. We'll talk about this one later. Funny enough, the brickiest of all BRIC nations isn't even in BRICS. They've been seeking to join for a while now, and it feels like the internet's been asking for this for like 15 years. Although I should mention Kazakhstan is a BRIC in the Countryball universe for different reasons. It's actually referenced to the flag's aspect ratio being one of the widest flags in the entire world. Cannot into monies. Poor, too poor. Can't eat, used to it. Damn, I hate Africa. That's the African nation of the Ivory Coast. I have an idea, says Poland. Let's make a union of poor and help each other like BRICS. But how do we call it? Yay of union. Combining the forces of Poland, Ethiopia, Nigeria, and the Ivory Coast, that would make P9 of poor. But can me to remove Kabbalah? No, Serbia, no! Not you either, Sweden. In fact, no S nations. No more. You literally cannot join if your nation starts with an S at this point. I love how the Ivory Coast is just happy to be a part of a friend group. It's kind of a funny comic now because, like I just said, Ethiopia recently just joined BRICS. So fortunately or unfortunately, we're actually never gonna get this union. So maybe some people want it. I don't know. Listen, kids, says the European Union. This is your new comrade. Why that word? Be of ninth within. Great. Another Slavic France. What? Responds Bulgaria. Now I'll give back your test results, says teacher EU. Some of you got into good, other were into bad. I think I failed, says Austria. I completely forgot about it, says Finland. C is for can do better. See if I even care, says the UK. Meanwhile, as they text the USA, I'd rather be with you right now. B is for boring. At least I'm lesser boring than you, says Belgium. Kind of funny because doesn't the EU run most of its stuff out of Belgium? Maybe they prefer to keep their headquarters in a boring place. A is for into awesome as usual. Bravo, you're really leading the EU game, they say to Germany. Is feel of good, a feeling of goof work. Something more German words. Her down. A nerd. Give lunch money. Oh no, Greece. It's actually kind of funny because when it comes to EU Countryball comics, there's still so much focus on when Germany gave Greece money, even though that was such a long time ago. Greece, battered a decade ago, is booming now. This still can't stop the memes though. Even though Poland was destroyed by multiple wars over 100 years ago, it's just gonna be permanently in the internet's mind. Love that these were the German words Germany Ball was saying. The adventures of America comic. Now BRICS will take over and control economy of world. It is the game over, USA. I think y'all forgot something. I'm not alone. I know just the countries to beat BRICS like you. Nation states assemble. Chile, Ethiopia, Mozambique, El Salvador, Nigeria, and Togo. Together they make cement. Oh, that acronym would make out cement. Well, would you look at that? Mexico won't have to pay for my wall after all. I thought we were allies, says India. Oh, that's right. The perfect counter to BRICS is cement. You build a wall. Oofed by pun and no vodka, says Russia. And this possible alliance was right in front of us this whole time. We have to just somehow bring these African nations and two Latin American nations together. I don't know what they're going to unite on, but we'll figure it out later. Doesn't matter. I love how, like, when the topic of BRICS BRICS comes up, it's just like the idea of possible other alliances we could do and funny acronym names. Hello, I'm Belgium. Today I'm presenting you with the European project. Which institutions are in Belgium? Belgium proud. Like I said, the headquarters for the EU and also NATO are in Belgium. After World War II, 2 superpowers are left for petite little Europe into developing. Some even say that project was piloted by USA for avoiding Bolshevik influence, but that is of silly Soviet propaganda. Anyways, European countries feared into being irrelevant, especially of regards to developing economies. Yep, there's BRICS, which was not around at the time of the end of World War II. Was even close, but maybe this is just a metaphor. So we decided to cooperate and build platform to be heard. Wow, is this the Colosseum? Oh, they're also making more bricks. There was of many different experiments into finding best option for everyone. Oh my gosh, that looks horrific. GTFO NATO. NATO relevant? Little of little, European Union was built and started into operating. It's like they're making a Terminator robot or something. With enlargement, more countries coming and EU got bigger. Here's Bulgaria and Estonia joining. More functions was made, added for improving the model. Could have was too complicated. Oh, there's literally a Euro sign as well as peace, and is that Switzerland? Switzerland was not involved technically, but finally EU countries have a tool that can into working. Romania painting, Russia saying, wait, why is Russia and Hungary here? Now we just have to figure out what to agree on. Austerity. Control inflation. Cut government spending. Break this, I'm out. Public expenses. Boost economy. Bro. Debt mutilization. I'll do anything. Meanwhile, Croatia's just happy to be there. What a beautiful explanation of the chaos that is the EU. Speaking of complicated messes in Europe, that's the Holy Roman Empire. It's funny because the European Union is a complicated mess, but to a lot of people, it's their complicated mess, and they wouldn't have it any other way. It's beautiful. Once upon a time, in a magical place known as Eastern Europe, there were 2 brothers named Polehead and Hunman. They lived without care under the watchful eye of Russia. One day, the 2 brothers wandered far from Domo. Despite Russia's many warning, ended up on wrong side of continent. Inside, Polehead and Hunman soon find themselves on a winning streak on the table of subsidies. Why is this giving me Pinocchio vibe? You know, when he becomes like a donkey? Currywurst, exclaims King Germany, the EU sleazy manager. Nice run, boys, laughed a newcomer, the brothers of gas. It's the EU himself. Now how about we raise the stakes? Oh, is this is Cuphead, I think. Win one more roll and I'll funding you. But if you lose, I will have your interior affairs. Deal? Polehead, blinded by money, nodded and grabbed the dice to throw. Polehead, cried Hunman, for no understood danger. Double veto, responds the EU. You lose. The brothers trembled in fear as he loomed over them. The brothers have pleaded for their lives. There must be another way to repay. Perhaps there is. What is going on with Sweden? Okay, I see what's happening here. Now get going, the EU roared, kicking the boys out the most rude. You have till midnight tomorrow to let these clays in. We have to find Russia. He'll know what to do. Ah, this is story time between, Then Russia responds, let me show you another classic tale with a lesson about NATO, which played on a violin all summer. Oh no, Russia, okay, maybe these weren't necessarily references to Pinocchio or Cuphead, but clearly those medias base themselves off of like classic fairy tales as well. There's a similar origin story with all of it. Of welcome to BRICS! Of welcome, friends. Please help yourself to some refreshment. Meanwhile, Russia dives instantly towards the vodka. Don't have drinking's all alcohol again, you bloody basket, says India. Brazil. Glug, 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 glug. Sorry, late, guys. Have rocket launch today. Kazakhstan, what are you even doing here? Responds India. You know, see, Kazakhstan is BRIC too. And so begins the inclusion of Kazakhstan into BRICS. Though, I mean, this comic was made years ago. It still has not happened. This might have even been the very beginning of when these jokes started. We might not ever know. Clay of mine, says India. India! Ugh. This be of my clay. What? Of why? Well, I used to own this land, so it's rightfully mine. Ancient me did. That is not a good reason. You did not. That would not be fair. If every clay could claim means their old clay, it would be chaos. Haha, like I have carrying no clay to claim China before. Wait, what are you looking at? Unconquered? Shut up, Beans. The classic Mongolian example. I feel like whenever we discuss like ancient claims or claims on land because a country used to own it in the past, we always refer back to some of the biggest empires on earth, whether it be like the Romans or the Mongolians, who pretty much conquered everything from Poland, China, Iran, Kazakhstan, Russia. Can't make this claim if you go further enough back in history. I know a song. It's called If You Don't Vote For Us, Cats Is What You Get. Sir, you must vote for us. Of helping India. You're voting for me, yeah? Of weapons you wanting? I don't know if India knows what to do. We're talking about UN voting, where India will try to abstain instead of saying Russia bad or yes to Russia. I'm not exactly sure which exact vote this is talking about. Might have happened a couple times. Oh yeah, this is how they abstained from voting to condemn Russia. Only a couple places outwardly said no, and then there's just a lot of places that abstained. And then, well, a lot of places just said yes. Meanwhile, in Paris, France. Hey, Frenchie, is there a Burger King around here? Yeah, I'm craving a Whopper right now. Also, how can I meet your royal family? Hey, look, funny hat. Take photo, funny Frenchman. Oh, wow, so old-fashioned. So much ancient, so kawaii. Oi, Froggy, are there no brothels in Paris? I dare you to eat snails. Oh, England, oh, England. I actually don't know how that song's supposed to go. You what, mate? Again, France, just not amused. Hey, y'all, a peasant looking for, never mind. BRICS can into mass tourism now. I need vacation. So rude, so ignorant, no respect. Meanwhile, in New York City, USA, I'm hoping this restaurant is not as bad as others. America can into good food. Only good monument here is made by French. Oh, the Statue of Liberty, yes. What's a tip? You can't smoke here, says this waitress. This is a very interesting comparison. First of all, I'd like to note that this is probably among one of the reasons why the French maybe are a little bit annoyed. Remember that Paris is the #1 tourist destination in the world. They probably do have to deal with annoying tourists on literally a minute-by-minute basis, whether it's the chubby Americans, the Japanese, who apparently really love Paris. They love it so much that they're disappointed sometimes when they get there. Look up Paris Syndrome for more information on that. And their old rival just drunk, and yeah, pretty much everyone else. But I've actually never run into a French tourist before. I mean, I live in LA, and this comic specifically references New York City. They probably would go to New York. It's a lot easier for them to get to New York. It's across the pond there in the Atlantic Ocean. Can we get anyone to confirm? Is this true? Get lost, Brazil. You is of no use, screams China. Oh no. Wait, why are they bringing Macau and Hong Kong too? Is this Brazil's support for those areas? And replacing you with better ally as the B drops from BRICS. Pakistan, which, wait, that spells pricks. Very different word there. Why am I here, says South Africa. I mean, Pakistan is probably a possible member. Just don't let them join and also kick out Brazil, because that would make a very, very different acronym. But of course, Kazakhstan could join that one too. Finally getting a little shake-up. I'm sorry for making war with you many times. Will never happen again, says Germany. Okay, I forgive you. I'm sorry for all the atrocities I made against you, Poland. I am forgiving of you. I'm sorry for making a war against you. Germany, why did you more me? Oh, that's Belgium and the Netherlands. Germany, why I'm small country? Why dig holes? Why Germany, why never wanting a war? Why you kill? Why Germany? Just wanting peace. Germany, why? Please recouncil. Why annex? Germany, why? Just want to make casino. Not even real country. Why Germany? Was that San Marino? 1945, best year of my life. Never forgetting Stalingrad, fascist pig. Why come boot East Euro vodka something? Germany, please. Balkan small. Why don't you try again? Wait, Austria? No, don't say that. Austria. Why'd you not win? Okay, Italy, you too. Shut up. Why come lose? Recouncil. Why annex? Why war? No. Germany just cannot win. Well, they cannot win, actually, in terms of world wars. It went well at first, and then things just went downhill really fast. Got a lot of Eastern European nations here, and then, well, a lot of Eastern Europeans, Western Europeans, former allies like Italy and Austria saying stuff, Denmark sitting here like their hat, and they'll just never be able to stop this. This is just gonna go on forever, probably. After beating Russia and its allies and banishing them to the deepest hole in the underworld, Europe finally became the ruler of the universe. For a long time, Europeans lived happily in their new homes at Olympus, not caring at all about the world down there below. But one of the gods noticed the barren wasteland stretching underneath the mountain is such a bad thing to waste. I've seen what can do here. That's Greece. Aw, so cute. I must make of more. They're so tiny and beautiful. We should be careful, responds the EU. They could cause problems. Yes, I have feeling they have the miss of something. I know. We must give them your monies. Your monies? Euro monies? Poland, if give them our monies, we'll sentence you to eternal torture. Now going away. Oh, look, there's a bath of monies that the Netherlands is sitting. Oh, that might be Luxembourg. Meanwhile, that night. Hello, lookings of what Poland brings to you. No, not the monies. Cairo. Wait a second. Give. Not to worry, little ones. Having enough for everyone. Poland! It's time for you to be responsible for this. Yes, but I only wanted to help, they cry. All the monies is gone. There's no bath of monies. Poland, you have broken the law of the gods by giving our power to the mortals. Do you have any idea of what you've done? I hereby sentence you to eternal torture. Thunder sound effect. Oh, where have they been transported to? Does not have the look of that bad. Guten Tag. Ready for a little partitioning? Oh, well, I think Poland has just been doomed to relive their history over and over again every day. Kind of like, who's that one guy? Prometheus? He gets his, like, liver eaten every single day. Something like that. I think that's what Poland's gonna have to deal with. How have I never seen this comic before? This is actually pretty good. Love seeing Greek mythology used with modern-day country ball geopolitics. It's just like a perfect combination, I feel. Like I said at the very beginning, please don't miss your chance to get the giant jumbo BRICS country ball or the European Union country ball. It won't be here forever. Check out that link to makeship.com down below. Big thanks to my patrons this month. Kansas was mentioned. KingBearHaze. JohnDenver. I can't sleep without Drew's voice. DaBeautiful-MEGAN-Underwood. Archaeology. aPhatNarwhal. Carmel Saida. Pavlik. DOOCHBAGGINS.
Fredrik
LuxembourgLover.
Tibblin.
Friend.
KirinoIsBestGirl.
Sebby, if you hear this, I love you.
The
Mexican 760.
ZaneyBoi.